Morning, lovely people. For those who haven't watched us before, I'll just give you a quick story of our life. We moved in Portugal on this property last year, March, and obviously our main objective is to restore a building behind us. We were put back because of the bureaucracy and other stuff. And in this video, I will try to explain you the law changes in Portugal about habitation, about urban article of the land. And yeah, in this video, I will give you some information which we just got it from the architect offices in our local town.
Hello everyone, we are Andres and Giedres. We spent years and years dreaming and planning on how we can quit and leave boring and meaningless city life behind and live more sustainable, healthier, slower paced life in the countryside. And in 2022 our dreams came true. We sold our home in the UK and set off to sunny central Portugal. It wasn't plain sailing from the beginning. Buying our off-grid homestead cost us a lot of patience and time. Follow our journey from the very beginning and we really hope it will inspire someone else to make that choice, as life is just too short for 9 to 5 work to pay bills routine. And yes, we do regret one thing about our journey. It's a fact we haven't started it earlier.
So, we've got really mixed emotions now. Since we moved onto this property in March, just to remind you, this is a rustic plot of land. We had help from the lawyer, which also helped us to buy this property, to make it legal to live in. For what you need a urban article, or at least you need to make a part of the land, obviously around the house, as an urban article. Oh, got to. So, we've been told it's going to take 45 days. 45 days from end of March. So obviously we are now in February next year. Nearly a year have passed. So we're still waiting. And after communicated with the lawyer a few times during that nearly a year, yeah, we've been told it takes time, the paperwork may get stuck in notary, and stuff like that. So this morning we went to see the architect in a land register office, I believe, that's how it's called, in our local town. He was such a lovely and welcoming, and he explained us a lot of things. He speaks fluent English, so that made things very easy for us. And before applying the urban article, we've been told that we cannot do any structural work on this building. We have to wait for the architect to license it and stuff like that. But apparently 8th of January, so 3 weeks ago from now, there were law changes where architect licensing is not necessary to legally live on the property. As we understand, I would say it again, as we understood, that's the case now. You can buy and sell the property which has an urban article and it will be legal to live on it. All you need now is just urban article. We can basically start renovation. We can put even a new roof on the building. We can do floors. We can do the patio area which we want in front. I will go through all those steps which we're planning to do just in a second. And once the building is finished, once the electrics, septic, everything is done, so basically we'll need to sign it off as appropriate place to live. So the good news are we can start working on the building as soon as possible. And again, guys, the information which you just heard is the way we understood it, by communicating with the architect and the lawyer at the same time. G was on emails with our lawyer all morning. So this information we've been given by land register and the lawyer. And I think it's safe to say that we can basically start renovating our new home, and we don't have to spend another winter in a caravan. Those are the great news. So now I would like you to go through phases of restoring our new house. The phase number 1 will be knocking that wall, which still has rendering on, all the way down, and then rebuilding the wall from stone, because from here is built from bricks. As I understand, before it wasn't even a building, it was like an enclosure for the animals or something. So as you can see, yeah, so that's phase number 1. To knock this wall down and to build a wall from stone to the level of the main house, because all this building is gonna have one roof. There won't be any different levels and you know, slopes and stuff like that. So that's phase number 1. Phase number 2 is to make a framing for the patio area, which will be going all along this building, and it's going to be 3 meters wide. So the plan is to make a frame out of the concrete block, infill with stones, rocks, concrete, and then we already got some flat stone which we bought in Spain to make a floor. And phase number 3 we'll be building a small extension at the end of this house. Obviously it's going to be built to the same level as this building, because as I was mentioning before, it will be just one roof basically. And obviously phase number 4 will be to remove the old roof and put a new roof on the whole building basically. So those are 4 main phases. Obviously there will be lots of work inside. Once the roof will be on, we'll need to change the floors, because the floors are just an inch, maybe a few centimeters of concrete. Also the drainage, especially from the other side of the building. So there will be small little jobs, small projects within the project. And if you watched our previous video, we already purchased building materials for building our tractor garage, our firewood storage. So probably that has to be incorporated, you know, somewhere down the line. Our main goal will be to make this livable as soon as possible, and probably when we have some time or get tired of lifting those massive boulders, we're just gonna try to do the garage as well. I know it's a lot of work, but yeah, it's quite difficult for me to talk at the moment because I still got mixed feelings of what I heard today. I would say I'm a little bit angry as well, because we had to waste nearly a year where we could do it basically, where we could spend the time restoring it. But it is what it is. We knew that Portugal has lots of bureaucracy. Yeah, it is what it is.
But I'm always look positive. And because we didn't start legalizing and all the work, the law changed. So I think it helped us, because we would needed to do a lot more stuff to have legalized.
Well, from now on, we're gonna do more building than thinking. I think that's the proper approach. The more you think, the more you worry about things, it's not helping at all. I mean, I'm just keep asking myself why we couldn't go into that office half a year ago. So, obviously not gonna be doing anything today. We still need time for everything to sink in, to make a few more plans, where to start and stuff like that. But overall I think it's a very good news that we can start so early. It's just the beginning of February now, so till next winter, well, we got quite a few months now. Hopefully we'll be able to move in. What do you think?
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
And also we won't have so much free time to do it, because just recently, last week, we started our language course. So we are learning Portuguese, and that will be until July, mid-July I think. 2 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 3 hours a day. So yeah, very happy about it.
Show it, man. We will speak Portuguese.
We're gonna restore an old Portuguese barn. At the time we finish, we're gonna speak Portuguese.
Exactly. Exatamente.
Yay! Gaffy. So,
With all the good news which Andrew said, and it's still not synced in here because it was like anticlimax. We didn't expect that. I think it needs to settle a day. It's mixed emotions, as Andrew said, because
it's great that we can start building, but that it's I don't know, it's a little bit upsetting that we couldn't do it before. A little bit upsetting that we didn't basically went into that office and asked. But I mean, since our journey began, guys, all the things unrolling was at the correct time for us. Sometimes we're getting sad, angry, annoyed that something is not working out for us and stuff like that, but later we've seen that there was a reason for that. Like if you watch our channel from the beginning, you probably might remember that even purchasing this property, we got stuck between two people's divorcing. So one of them wanted to sign the papers, other one doesn't. Then the other one didn't want to sign, the other one did. It was a nightmare, to be honest. But we stuck to our guns, we waited, even we could cancel the contract, we waited for this property. And I think we've done a good thing, you finally got it. So this little delay probably won't be changing anything. We already spent 2 winters in a caravan, we survived. We're still alive, we're still filming. And yeah. I'm just, I don't know, lost for words. I just need to think about everything again and again and again. As we sit in our new favorite place in our eucalyptus grove. By the way, we found out today that part of our land is a forest, apparently. Which, yeah, all the forest is basically, you got about 30 eucalyptus trees behind us, and you got another maybe 50, 60 on the other side. So yeah, our small plot of land, which is just under 3 acres, will have 3 articles. Agriculture, urban, and forest. So
Amazing. What else do you want?
all we're missing is a river or a lake now.
Well, we got a little river, which is on the maps.
Yeah, that little stream which starts
Yeah.
running in the winter and stops at the beginning of the summer is actually marked as a stream, as a river on the maps.
Yeah, so we got that as well.
Which, I just remember, our borehole is not marked on the maps. So some more work architect gave it to us. We need to track the not the previous owners which we bought the property from, but the owner who sold to them people which we bought it from, because he's the one who made a borehole. And every borehole in Portugal needs to have a license. So let's hope the guy has a license. Let's hope it's made legally, which I think it is, because it was made by an official company in Castelo Branco. I don't really think they would do anything illegal. Well, in a worst case scenario, if there is no license attached, he said that we're probably gonna pay about 250 euros for the borehole license. So it's not a really bad thing, but let's hope we don't have to pay 250 euros. And yes, guys, today we're gonna just clear our mind, do some more olive pruning, grapevines pruning, and we're definitely gonna see you in our next video, our next week's midweek video, which comes out Wednesday, Thursday approximately.
Or you can see me on my cooking video, which is out on Friday, so yesterday.
Today is Friday.
Oh my god.
G's cooking video will be out tonight, guys, on Friday, and this video comes on Saturday, the next day.
So day before.
So what's the point of saying that on Friday your video is coming out?
Andrew, let's finish this. We'll see you next time.
Okay, guys.
Got the wrong thing, Andrew.
No, I pruned it.
Pruned it.
This olive had a harsh prune. No, it basically I just snapped it by pushing it. This is the bit which was still okay, and the whole trunk was just rotten. So in that case, you leave the straightest, biggest suckers which are growing, and it will grow back. And so all the small ones I'm gonna remove it. This is the healthiest, the straightest, or maybe this, I'll leave this as well. Yeah.